I'm a firm believer that if you're born with the collector gene, you are not just limited to one hobby. In fact, you are amplified to all the passions that you've ever had in your life. You want to cling to them, you want to embrace them, and you just want to absolutely dive full in to the lore and the fandom of all of them. And that's exactly how I feel. And what I'm trying to say is that diecast Disney cars are not the only thing I collect, as you can see, and as you guys have probably noticed in some of my other videos as well. And today we're going to focus on my Pop Funkos. I'm going to show you every single one that I own. I don't have a huge collection, so this video probably won't be that long, but most of the ones I do have are Disney cars and Marvel ones. Obviously, those are like my two biggest passions ever. And I like to get the Marvel ones because, I like to collect Marvel stuff. Like, I'm a big comic book guy. They're easy to store. And I also like the Pop Funkos. They're also relatively easy to store. I don't open any of them. And I just feel like they're a little cooler, a little bit more gimmicky than the Marvel Legends. And those are kind of expensive as well, the figurines, of course. But yeah, guys, welcome back to another Disney Docket production. It's been incredibly slow on the Mattel Disney Cars diecast front. Obviously, they haven't released anything really within the United States yet in terms of 2022 besides that NASCAR wave with Bubba Wheelhouse. Some of the 2022 singles are hitting Europe. Like, I know a lot of people are finding them in the UK, but unfortunately not here in the United States and not really anywhere else. It's kind of like 2015 when the first cases of singles hit the UK and other European countries before anywhere else. It happens about every 6 years or so, and so I'm just accepting it. But guys, yeah, hopefully you guys are into this video. I know a lot of you guys are fans of Marvel. I know you guys are fans of Disney cars. I know you guys like Pop Funkos. I've gotten requests for this video before, so we're going to dive right in. I'm going to show you guys my Disney cars stuff first, and then we'll, cruise on to Marvel and some other things I have as well. I believe, I have two other, franchises besides Marvel that I have a pop or two in. But yeah, guys, let's get on with the Disney stuff first. Alright, so here's all the car stuff I think I have. I think I was able to get everything in frame, actually, which is pretty cool. But, again, I don't have all of these, unfortunately. There is a Mater, there is a brand new Mater, there is a purple Ramon, and I think there might be a Cars 1 Lightning McQueen as well. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is. Now, that brand new Mater was like an exclusive, and I think there's actually a Dynaco Lightning McQueen as well. So I think both of those were exclusive somewhere, so they're pretty rare. The Mater and the purple Ramon aren't that hard to get, but basically the ones I don't have are all the rarest ones of the bunch. Now, fortunately, when Cars 3 came out, I was able to get all of these ones here for the most part. And they were all at the stores, like, Meijer exclusive, Target exclusive, Toys R Us exclusive. Very fortunate. I can't believe literally every single store got an exclusive, but I was very fortunate to get all of these as soon as that movie came out. Oops, I forgot one to put in frame, but yeah, there's Luigi as well. And so let's just start here with Green Ramon, I guess, because this is the only Pop Funko figure I have out of the package. Reason being is because several years ago at Target, they used to have a ton of these on sale. As you can see here, I got this guy on his second clearance price of $448. And I know there was one that was super damaged, like it had a terrible package, so I bought it and opened it up. But yeah, this is still for the first Cars movie, as you can see there by the logo. But I love the artworks they do for these. They look so derpy, and they're just great collectibles. I don't know who came up with Pop Funkos, but it's such a weird, unique idea, and yet it works so well. So I guess this is 131 in whatever series they're putting it in. I'm not a big Funko. I don't know much about it entirely. I don't know really how they do the numbering system, because it's obviously not 131 of Cars. It's not like they made 131 of these. It's probably 131 in Disney or something. But taking a closer look here, I was right. They do have a Cars 1 Lightning McQueen, and then there you have Mater and Ramon. I do have Doc. He actually is my most recent acquisition, I believe. Yeah, Doc isn't that expensive either. It looks like these are made in Vietnam, which we are familiar with as Disney Cars collectors. But yeah, Green Ramon's pretty cool. I'm happy that they did some, variations of Ramon as well. I think the green one's one of the better ones to do. These don't roll, by the way, just so you guys know. Chevrolet Impala is a trademark of General Motors. Derpy expression, I love it. Alright, sticking with Cars 1 stuff, here you have Doc Hudson, which is probably one of my favorites. Gotta dust these a little bit. I usually have most of these on display, at least the Cars ones. They're all on display. I don't think I have any of them that are like boxed up in storage or whatever. So that's why they get a little dusty from time to time, but they are pretty easy to dust off. So yeah, these are vinyl figures, I guess. That's the official name of the product. And this one's 130. So one below Mr. Ramon. I don't think I have any more from the first movie. We'll just take a look at this guy first. I have no idea what the heck this really is, but it pertains to cars, so I had to get it. But either way, this like remix series, again, I have no idea what 764 means. I don't know what that pertains to. Maybe the 131's like pop all time. Like there's no way though. Like maybe all of these numbers like are in one synced numbering system. Like if we pull up a Purple 112. There's no way, though. There's no way that makes any sense. I don't know. Whatever. It's possible, though. I feel like that's probably it, to be honest. Like, this is the 764th Pop figure that they've ever done. Like, is that really what this is? It probably is, to be honest. I'll explain why later. But either way, whatever. In this remix series, they did several characters, like, merged with the alien from Toy Story. Again, I don't know what it's from, but I got it because of Mater, of course, and you can see the alien there is in this like little Mater costume. He's got it wrapped around his arms there, and he's got the siren on his head there, which is really cool. It must be like this numbering system must pertain to every single Pop Funko in existence. They have a ton of these, which is really cool. You know, you have Sully, Wally, Mrs. Incredible is kind of a weird choice. Randall is kind of a weird choice as well. Roz, geez, they went nuts on Monsters, Inc. Eve, wow, that's so weird how they chose characters for this. And Sully, a 10-inch figure. Huh. This is the weirdest character assortment I've ever seen. Like, why didn't you do, like, I don't know. There's a ton of other Pixar characters that I feel like are more prominent than doing like 5 figures from Monsters, Inc. and 2 from Wall-E. Even Wall-E himself there. Wow, all right. Interesting. All right. So there's that. Moving on to the Cars 3 stuff. Here's one of my favorite figures as well. Guido. It's just so unique. You know, first of all, he has a unique packaging. He's going vertical instead of horizontal. He just looks so cool in there. Look at that reflection. Oh my gosh. Are we getting a face reveal today? You're getting a little arm reveal right there. On the back of this guy's package, you have Lightning McQueen, but Cars 3, Cruz Ramirez, Luigi, and Guido. See, it's hard for me to believe that in 2017 they had only made 286 figures, including every intellectual property that they had ever done. So Marvel, Star Wars, Friends. I mean, I literally see Pop Funkos for anything you could imagine. The director of Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan, has his own Pop Funko. And, like, I don't even know what he looks like until I saw the Pop Funko. So now whenever I think of Vince Gilligan, I don't even think of his real, like, persona, his real actual likeness. I think of the Pop Funko. Like, that is just how extensive this brand is. But either way, him and Luigi here are exclusive to Walmart, or were exclusive. You won't find these anymore. And Luigi's also pretty cool. None of them have mouths, though. I think that's kind of their trait. None of them... I guess some of them do have mouths, but it seems like a lot of them don't. Yep. $285 for him. Here we have our Target exclusive. Now, they just call it Lightning McQueen, but we know it's Rust-eze Racing Center Lightning McQueen, and they did an excellent job with the chrome on this guy. It looks so good, so reflective. Unfortunately, they didn't change the artwork, though, but I guess that makes us appreciate Mattel a little bit more, because we all know that Mattel usually wouldn't change the artwork for a variation. Like when they released Silver Lightning McQueen, they didn't make the artwork silver. So maybe Mattel isn't so bad after all. So it looks like they number all of these Lightning McQueens the same. So all of them are 282. So makes a little bit more sense now, I guess. I gotta dust this one. Oh my gosh. Let's just get that out of there. Yeah. All right. So here you have Lightning McQueen from Cars 3. Can't even tell if they changed the artwork for... Yeah, I guess they did because they have the flames there. But it looks very similar to the Cars 1 artwork. So I guess this guy was available everywhere along with Cruz Ramirez. Those two were available at all locations, whereas every single other Cars 3 release was exclusive to some store. This is your Toys R Us exclusive, Fabulous Lightning McQueen. I think this one's actually pretty rare right now, along with the Rust-eze Racing Center version. I think Primer McQueen is too. I'm lucky to have him. But yeah, this is when I first actually started buying these Pop Funkos when Cars 3 came out. I remember, I think, yeah, that is when I started buying them. Because I remember some of my first ones were also in 2017. Oops, the light just went off. I'm going to have to get that, guys. Anyway, I was just saying that I remember in 2016, 2017, I was getting like Captain America Civil War and Spider-Man Homecoming figures, and those movies came out in 2016 and 2017 respectively. So, makes sense. Alright, getting down to the last few here. Here's one of my... I keep saying every single one's my favorite, but seriously, Guido, Doc, and Primer McQueen are really, really cool. Like, they did such a great job detailing this one. And it's interesting how they divvied up the exclusive. It's like, at Pop Funko, they're like, alright, Meyer, you're gonna get the one that kind of looks weird and boring, but people are gonna like it. Trust me. Like, I know you're gonna look at this, and you're gonna be like, what the heck is that? Why is McQueen naked? And we're going to just be like, trust me, the fans are going to want it. So, I mean, if I had no context, I'd be like, why do I get stuck with the one that looks weird? Like, bro, you're giving Toys R Us the cool, fabulous one. You're giving Target this chrome one. Pop Funko, why are you giving us this gray one? This one looks like a storm cloud. Like, I totally understand, like, where the frustrations could come from there, you know? Either way, here you have Dinoco, Cruz Ramirez, our last Disney Cars Pop Funko. Hopefully, one day I will be able to say I have all of them, but that would involve me shelling out some cashola for the brand new Mater and the Dinoco McQueen, regular Mater, and Purple Ramon. And she is 284. Who is 283? That's a good question. Who is 283? Very, very odd. Either way, I will be back. Oh no, 283 is Fabulous Lightning McQueen. What? Why did they change the number for Fabulous Lightning McQueen, but they didn't change the number for the other variants of him? Like, these are all 282 still, huh? Pop Funko's numbering system is really giving me mental issues right now. But either way, we're going to move on to the Marvel stuff. Yeah, I'm done trying to make heads or tails of this numbering system. We're just going to roll with it, and maybe you guys can help me out in the comment section below. But yeah, it is Marvel time. This is what gets me really excited. I'm really into Marvel. You guys know that, but it's probably even more than you guys think. Like, I absolutely adore the movies. I haven't really read many of the comic books. Like, I'm just kind of getting into those now because there's this old comic book shop. Not really an old one, but they sell the old comic books and they sell new ones too. I'm really blessed to be by such a great store like that. And I've also picked up some old comic books on eBay. I love the artwork from the Bronze Age. And so that's kind of the comic book you saw at the beginning of the video. This is a pretty old one from 1980, it says up there. You can see Spider-Man there fighting Mysterio. Really cool. I absolutely love the artwork on this one. That's why I bought it off eBay. But you can see that it's pretty old. Like, look at the pages and all that. This is such a great book. I did read this one. Pretty exciting stuff. I don't think that was the Quentin Beck Mysterio, though. Either way, let's dive into all these Pop Funkos. Now, this is the most recent acquisition for a Marvel one. I just actually got this at the Amazon store. So, indeed, there is an Amazon store about 45 minutes from where I live, and I was there, around the Christmas time, and they had this one, and that's awesome. Of course, it is a part of the Year of the Shield series. They have done several Marvel Pop Funkos where characters are bearing the Captain America shield, essentially. And so obviously, you guys might know, maybe not, but my favorite Marvel character is the Winter Soldier. So the fact that this one was there, and it's an exclusive, as you can see, I had to pick it up. So he appeared like this in Captain America, the Winter Soldier. He did hold the shield a couple times, but I would assume this would be maybe the, oh man, I don't know. I know he caught it on the rooftop. I think he caught it in the street fight, and he also held onto it maybe a little bit during the helicarrier fight scene. I'm not entirely sure, but I love how his hair is. It's kind of just, it's in his little battle rugged mode there. It's just kind of draped over his forehead, and the shield is crazily. This must be like right after the street fight, or it must be during the street fight scene, because the shield is all like charcoal like that, and it must have been because the rocket launcher fired straight into the shield that shot Steve Rogers into the bus, and that's why the shield looks so gritty and dirty like that. Yeah, so it must be during that. I do remember he briefly held on to it during that scene and then flung it into the van. It's all coming back to me now, but either way, really cool. 838. That's the highest number I have, and I know this was a pretty recent release, so again, that's why I thought it might have been numbered like that. And it probably has something to do with that, but I just still don't fully understand it. I don't know what the Avengers Initiative means down there, but it's pretty cool. Nothing else on the back. I do wish they showed some other from the Year of the Shield series. You could see the whole shield design behind them there. Now, while we're on the topic of the Winter Soldier, I have this pretty rare one. There is a story with this one, so you can see it's in a protector because, to my knowledge, it is one of the rarer Marvel Pop Funkos. Probably goes for around $100, but I haven't checked in a while. But either way, so I was in Las Vegas in 2015, and they have like a Marvel experience there with Iron Man or something, like it's some sort of show. I didn't do it, but they have like a little gift shop, and I was able to pick up this Pop Funko, and they even knew it was rare at the time because they didn't charge me like retail price. Like, it was in a case and everything. I think it might have been like $20 or something, but I got that one and this Black Widow there. I think Black Widow might be a little rare as well, but either way, this like masked version of Bucky is pretty rare, and so very, very happy to have it. Of course, they call this one 43, and then Black Widow is 42. She looks kind of weird in my opinion with that, but I guess, I don't know, the head just looks a little strange to me in proportion with her hair, but she did have short hair during this movie. So you can see there, Captain America, you have the Winter Soldier with the goggles, Black Widow herself. This is my second favorite Marvel movie of all time, behind Avengers Endgame. I absolutely love the kind of smaller scale story of this, and just the dynamic between Steve Rogers and Bucky. You guys know I love him. All right. I'm showing you guys 3 now so far. So in 2017, I believe, I got this Spider-Man homemade suit. I think I got this at Toys R Us along with Vulture back when Toys R Us used to be a thing. I think I had like some sort of coupon, so I picked it up, or there was a sale, because I wouldn't automatically get this one. A lot of these I get because they're good deals. There's not many I go out of my way for unless it's, like a very cool one. But yeah, this is the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming that he had at the end of the movie when he fought the Vulture. And of course, he also had it briefly, in the YouTube video scene in Captain America Winter Soldier when Tony Stark was in his room and showing him those videos that had been uploaded to the internet of him like catching a car and whatnot. So yeah, there you can see the other Spider-Man suit. Peter Parker just himself, Tony Stark himself, and the Vulture, all from Spider-Man Homecoming. No Way Home was the third movie in the trilogy, while this was the first. And yeah, while we're on the topic of that, here is the Vulture. I really like the Vulture. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man villains because of how gimmicky they are. I love their design. Like, they're so colorful, so unique, and gimmicky. Like, I feel like gimmicky is the best way to describe it. Like, they just take an animal basically and just completely embody it, and I absolutely love that. And so you'll see another Vulture I have here as well, because I'm a big fan of him. But this is Michael Keaton's version in the movie with the mechanical wings from the Chitauri remains, essentially. And it's got the same back. This was $227, while Spider-Man was $222. And then here is your comic accurate Vulture. So he does have mechanical wings, even though they look a little bit more real. Like they look like they're coming out of him almost. I'm pretty sure in the comics that these were still mechanical wings. I have done some reading on the Vulture. I like how they've kind of put like a mirror backing in these packages. That looks pretty neat. They don't do it in all of them, but this one has it. I think it is because it's supposed to celebrate like this Marvel 80 years of comic books. So you can see like it's got the foil text there and some other foil parts of the packaging, which is really cool. I really do like this comic accurate version of the Vulture. And I guess it shows his first appearance, which was in The Amazing Spider-Man #2. Very cool. Yeah, so I love comic books with art like this. I just think they're gorgeous. Nothing these days compares to that, in my opinion. Like, I know they still make comic books with colorful covers like that, but I just prefer this style of artwork. I'm just a sucker for the old stuff. So yeah, there you have it. I did buy quite a few of these ones from the 80-year celebration because I thought they made some really cool characters. The favorite being, in my opinion, Electro. So, of course, he just appeared in Spider-Man No Way Home, but obviously his comic book costume was not fully represented in the movie. Now, they did a pretty good job of making it look as close to it as possible without exiting the realm of reality by kind of doing like a little star on his forehead when he used his powers. But, you know, obviously he didn't have the green and yellow suit and all that. But apparently this is an exclusive of some sort, a Funko specialty series. I don't know what that really means and how it differentiates it from the Vulture, but I know this guy's actually become kind of rare. I got this one off eBay for a very good deal almost a year ago now, I think. But yeah, I absolutely love this comic book design here, and you can see his first appearance was in The Amazing Spider-Man #9. So 7 issues after the Vulture. Yeah, Electro unfortunately has one of the most ridiculous comic book costumes ever. Like, I love it still, but Marvel's never going to do it where, like, he literally has the lightning bolts down his pants like that and with the star. I think it was very creative for them to come up with, you know, the star kind of making its head, you know, emerging when Electro, like Jamie Foxx's character in No Way Home, uses his powers. I thought that was clever. I think that's like the only way you could really do that. I have one more from this 80 years celebration, and that is this comic accurate Black Widow. Another very weird costume, but I love it. I love the little glasses she has there. Now, her first appearance was in the Tales of Suspense #5. I've actually not heard of the Tales of Suspense. So it looks like it's some sort of Iron Man centered comic. They're fighting the Crimson Dynamo. I guess that's Black Widow back there, but she's not wearing that costume. Either way, really nice. I got a good deal on this one, so that's why I got it. I really want to get like Namor from this series. I think if there's a Human Torch that looks pretty cool. They did a bunch of X-Men, but they're all like in their same like blue and yellow costumes. And it makes them look very monotonous. Like they did Girl, I think they did like Beast, Cyclops, and they just look all so similar to me. Anyway, let's move on to Deadpool here. I know I got this one in store a long time ago. Just a pretty typical Deadpool, but they do identify him as having the thumbs up there. He does have a gun, of course. Gotta love Deadpool. I don't know why, but I mean, Deadpool is obviously a fan favorite character, and so they just go nuts with him. They have so many variations of him, and this isn't even all of them. You have the with swords, thumbs up, pirate, bath time, chef, cowboy, rubber chicken. I think all these are ridiculous. Like, I really wouldn't buy any of these, except for maybe these first two, because I don't really like the goofy ones they do. I'm not a big fan of the, like, metallic Funkos they do, or the glow-in-the-dark ones, or, like, the gingerbread cookie ones. I think they're neat. Like, literally, they did, like, a gingerbread cookie Marvel characters this year for Christmas. That's awesome. Like, I think it's a great concept. But I like getting the actual characters that either appeared in the movie or the comics. And there you can see a picture of comic book Deadpool. So I'm talking about his third movie. I'm sure his third movie will be coming out in the next few years here, but Marvel has so much going on right now. That one definitely got swept under the rug. Now here we have a pretty neat one. I don't know much about Madcap from the comics. He's only obviously appeared in the comics, has not appeared in any Marvel Cinematic Universe project yet. This is a Hot Topic limited edition exclusive. Apparently, I got it off eBay for a pretty good deal. $158. Unfortunately, this package isn't great. I thought it was, but yeah. Still a really cool figure. Like, he's got a sword there. He's got a gun in his underhand. Like, really would love to learn more about this character. I think I looked him up originally when I bought him, but I totally forgot. I think it was like a Captain America villain. Either way, you can see some other figures on the back here, which, again, basically Deadpool variants. I don't know why they're named Stingray and Slapstick, but I mean, they look pretty much identical to Deadpool. Collect them all. Just in a typical Marvel packaging. Not associated with any movie or special series or whatnot. Now we're going to get back to some movie figures, and that is Crossbones here from Captain America Civil War. So this one, yeah, he's full masked up. I'm pretty sure there is a like unmasked version. Again, I bought this one. I'm pretty sure it was on clearance at Target or something. But I do think it's a pretty cool character. He's got a nice costume. Of course, only appeared at the beginning of Civil War. Now, despite me being a huge Bucky fan, I didn't get the Winter Soldier from Civil War or like Endgame or Infinity War, even though those ones were pretty easy to get. But yeah, there was some pretty cool ones from the movie. Obviously, so many characters appeared in it. Scarlet Witch, Falcon, those would be pretty neat to get. The only other one I have from Civil War is probably the lamest one you could get. I'm sorry, Sharon Carter. Nothing against you, but I mean, you just don't have any superpowers and you don't have a cool costume like Scarlet Witch. You know, Scarlet Witch's powers are so cool. I'd love to get like her WandaVision costume, and I'm sure they'll do one for the Doctor Strange movie as well. But either way, sorry. Either way, she's neat though. She's neat. And she's got like a cool little background like poster in there. You could see it's like a red background with a bunch of other figures on it. But she's got her batons. You know, she's ready to fight. She could take down Thanos. Not. And then here we have our clearance figures, which, look at this. You just can't go wrong with a $2.68 ancient one. You just can't. It was $8.99. My goodness. And it's in perfect condition as well. So obviously from the Doctor Strange movie, again, not my favorite character in the world, and neither is Carl Mordo. Like, I'd much rather get, you know, Doctor Strange himself, but unfortunately he never went on clearance. These were still cool figures though. So you can see there, yeah, Doctor Strange, Carl Mordo, Ancient One, Caecilius. You have the Levitation and Astral Doctor Strange. Again, not big fans of those. And then a spell version of Doctor Strange. Carl Mordo, of course, being a big character in the sequel to Doctor Strange. This one's actually pretty neat. He's got a nice costume. His costume looks cooler, though, in the sequel. And the background is identical. Alright, so that's all my Marvel stuff. We're not going to transition because I have the other stuff here and there's not much to it. I'm a big Walking Dead fan as well. I haven't really kept up with the recent series or the recent season. I've only seen like 4 episodes of season 11 so far. Once Rick left, it really kind of fell off for me. Now, I understand some of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, so we're just going to breeze through these. You have Jesus here, and I have Gabriel, so kind of 2 background characters. Not background, like they were very important, and they still, well, one of them is, spoiler alert, I'm not going to say, but yeah, I'm just going to say that they're just not like at the forefront like some of these other ones here are, like, you know, Negan, Carl, or Daryl, Rosita, and yeah, Rosita is kind of also one of the, I don't know, I don't want to say background characters, but they just aren't, you know, at the forefront. They're more supporting characters. Yeah, these are pretty neat as well. Some of my first ones that I acquired. I also have this Demogorgon. You guys are just peering into all of my interests right now. I love Stranger Things as well. Like, it's not one of my favorite series in the world. My favorite TV show is probably The Walking Dead. then you would go like Breaking Bad. And yeah, Stranger Things is really good as well. Definitely preferred the first 2 seasons to the third. But yeah, this Demogorgon's just such a cool design. It just looks so menacing and absolutely amazing at the same time. So I had to get this. And then my last figure is from Disney World. And it's none other than Figment. So this is for the Epcot 35th Anniversary Disney Parks exclusive. I really do like this one. Like, you guys probably don't know much about Figment, but he's a very iconic character from one of the rides in Epcot, which of course is in Disney World, which of course is in Orlando, Florida. Disneyland is in Anaheim, California, and that's the one that has Cars Land. Everyone gets them mixed up, so I had to provide some clarification. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know, out of all these, what's your favorite Pop Funko? You know, most of you guys will probably say one of the Cars ones, but for me, it's actually Electro. I just love his design there, and just, it's so unique, especially how this Funko in particular looks. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different video. I'm trying to do different things, especially when things with Mattel are so slow. And I also want to say I'm using a new microphone in this video. I can finally eliminate that static that's been occurring in my other videos with my other microphone. So I got a new one. This is a lapel or lavalier mic, which is so much easier for me because I don't have like the microphone, like it would really sit like a couple inches back from right where my hand is, and it would get in the way all the time when I'm trying to review a car. So this is so much easier, and I hope the quality sounds good, but either way, it eliminated the static that was occurring and it made this easier. So 2 positives, and that's all I can ask for. All right, guys, enough rambling. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.